think's gonna win. Right in the Facebook.
Yeah.
Put a picture on the gram.
I tell you what. Well, I'll do a $10 Shell card or some Murphy gas card. If you write in the Facebook comments and you just outright pick who wins, I'll pay it myself.
Okay. But what happens if you have multiple people pick that team?
Then nobody wins. It has to be
just
one
draw it
person.
out of the hat.
Yeah. Unless I don't like you, then you don't
win. All right, yeah, so there you go. Tweet us, Facebook us, whatnot. We'll keep track of that, and you have a chance to win a $10 Shell gift card.
Whoa!
Does Shell do a $10 gift card?
Yeah, they sell them at Publix.
Okay. All right, there you go.
Right. So you want to get to the meat and potatoes today?
Let's get to
the meat and potatoes.
Our biggest thing. We're not going to say what it is yet. We're just going to play a short video. And I think it'll be a pretty easy know what it is.
Yeah. Easy to debate about, too.
I've been excited for this one. I'm not going to lie. As soon as we said we're doing this, I went crazy. I started studying.
Next week is going to be fun, too. We'll plug next week. We'll plug next week's after.
Yeah, next week's going to be pretty cool. All right, but here it is, about a two and a half minute video. I'm sure as soon as I turn it on, you guys are going to know what it is. For the friends who I've told, you already know who it is. So here it is. We're just going to play this video real quick.
All right, Mr. Simpson, would you please stand and face the jury? Mrs. Robertson.
Superior Court of California, County of Los Angeles. In the matter of the people of the state of California versus Orenthal James Simpson, case number BA097211. We, the jury, in the above entitled action, find the defendant, Orenthal James Simpson, not guilty of the crime of murder in violation of Penal Code Section 187A, a felony upon Nicole Brown Simpson, a human being, as charged in count 1 of the information. Superior Court of the State of California, County of Los Angeles, in the matter of the people of the State of California versus Orenthal James Simpson. We, the jury, in the above entitled action, find the defendant, Orenthal James Simpson, not guilty of the crime of murder in violation of Penal Code Section 187A, a felony upon Ronald Lyle Goldman, a human being, as charged in count 2 of the information. We, the jury, in the above entitled action, further find the special circumstance that the defendant, Orenthal James Simpson, has in this case been convicted of at least one crime of murder of the first degree and one or more crimes of murder of the first or second degree to be not true. Signed this second day of October 1995, Juror 230. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, is this your verdict? So say you one, so say you all.
All right, counsel, Mr. Simpson, would you be seated, please? Just have it quiet in the courtroom, please.
What is this, 99?
All right, Mrs. Robertson, would you
95.
please poll the jurors?
Is that people crying?
That was the sister of Goldman.
Love Ron?
Yeah.
Oh, Ronald.
So yeah, that's what we're talking about today. We're going to bring up some O.J.
okay,
Simpson.
Orenthal James
How about this?
Simpson.
Before we get into it, tweet us and Facebook us.
I think you're going to ask me.
No. Whether he's guilty or not guilty. Tweet us, Facebook us, let us know what you think. Guilty or not guilty. I mean, we already know the verdict, but what you personally think. Okay, what do you think? Larry, what do you think?
I, along with a vast percentage of educated peoples in people that understand English language.
Wow, you digging into people.
No. I think he did it.
I don't think he did it.
I don't.
That's another reason why I'm excited for this podcast. We have different opinions for once.
There's a lot of evidence, and unfortunately, I want to say unfortunately, but fortunately as well, the way our justice system is set up, you can't just say, which lately is quite important. You can't just say something about somebody and have that be now fact. Which I enjoy that thoroughly. Because I can't imagine it being another way.
What are you talking about, though?
I'm just saying the fact that we can say, oh, of course you did it, or of course you didn't do it. You still have to prove it in court of law.
Yeah.
The fact whether he did it or not has nothing to do with the actual verdict sometimes. Casey Anthony, Orenthal James Simpson. a lot of these.
Drew Peterson.
Drew was. I thought it was Scott Peterson.
Drew.
Drew, we'll go with you. You probably know more than I do.
Pretty sure I was up in
Drew.
Chicago.
There's been quite
I
a
actually
few.
know the person who arrested him.
How about Zimmerman, George Zimmerman?
Yeah.
That's a whole other thing. Georgie Porgy. I don't want to talk about Georgie Porgy.
That'll get too political.
But what? Now that everybody knows my answer, what do you think?
I think he's not guilty.
No!
Not guilty. No, he's not guilty. I think they
Signs
did
of
it right. Huh?
Signs of sociopathy were there. Being a sociopath were there.
Okay, well, if we're going to go into that, let's start with this. I think the reason, yes, it's wrong that he beat Nicole. Yes, it's wrong he did all that. But I honestly think, and I will put $20 on this. When he dies and they do an autopsy, they're going to find that he has CTE.
Oh my god! But doesn't CTE develop years after? He was only a few years removed from the league.
It's like if you keep getting hit.
But that's not. If someone's psychopathically
Hold up,
insane and they
hold
kill
up.
somebody,
Hold up. I'm going to play.
Yeah,
This will
go for
explain
it.
what CTE is better than I can. I'm just going to play another video
Okay.
from a Dr. Sanjay Gupta. I think that's how you say it. But yeah, I'm going to play
just
what
kidding.
exactly CTE is, because a lot of people don't know what CTE is. But I'll do a quick rundown. CTE is primarily in football players when you have too much protein building up in your brain because you get hit so much, like the ultimate head hits. So I'm just going to play that video real quick so everyone understands what CTE is and why I personally think that he's suffering from CTE, and not to give any excuses because it's not right he did it, but
Yeah.
I think it's a reason why.
wait, it's what?
Not right he beat his wife. I'm talking about.
Okay. Sorry.
I should probably be more specific
Sorry,
in this
okay,
podcast.
sorry.
I don't think it's right, but I think it's a reason maybe as to why he turned into that person he did. So here's that quick video.
Lately, it's been difficult to talk about football without mentioning concussions. Why? Well, mounting concern over a disease called chronic traumatic encephalopathy, more commonly known as CTE. In the world of medicine, CTE is a relative newcomer. In football, we just learned about it 10 to 15 years ago. Here's what we can say. It's a progressive degenerative brain disease. It is like Alzheimer's. It can start with memory loss, mood swings, and difficulty in concentration, developing into progressive dementia, even possible thoughts of suicide. But unlike Alzheimer's, CTE can also result in significant aggression and lack of impulse control. The big difference, symptoms tend to begin much earlier in life, closer to your 40s instead of your 60s. In both diseases, there's no known cure. Researchers believe there's only one way to get CTE, and that is repeated hits to the head. What happens is that you get a buildup of an abnormal protein called tau in the brain. Scientists do know both the location of the tau and how much tau in the brain determines the symptoms you might exhibit. But scientists don't yet have a magic number of hits that results in CTE. It also isn't known who exactly will develop CTE. There are some players who take many hits and never develop symptoms. Factors like genetics and age of exposure to the trauma could play a role. How do you know if you have CTE? Just because you have symptoms doesn't mean you have the disease. In fact, as things stand now, you can only be diagnosed for sure after death. Scientists are researching how to diagnose in living people. A prominent group of researchers have found over 90% of former NFL players have developed CTE. But remember something important here. The number could be so high because of something known as selection bias. That means the brains that were studied were from people who worried that they had CTE. Also, it's not just football players that need to be concerned. Boxers, soccer players, people in the military, anyone who's exposed to constant head trauma can develop it too.
So yeah, that's pretty much what CTE is.
That's a great. It's not really an argument, but that's a great kind of like angle to sort of explain kind of some of the.
And again, they didn't know what CTE was in '95.
So what are the? I know he
94,
probably just.
95.
I know he probably just said this, but like, what does it cause? Rage? Does it cause blackouts?
Yeah,
Does it
causes rage. It'll cause.
Because
I'm pretty sure it causes black. I think when I watch again, this is from a movie, so I'm not giving you legitimate sources.
Is this Will Smith?
Yes, I think when I watched
He's
it,
trustworthy.
Yeah, that they did have blackouts.
Because in one of the interviews, I think that you're holding it in your hand right now. They asked him. It seems like he goes, I grabbed a knife and then I don't remember, and then there was just stuff everywhere. And the interviewer said, What do you mean stuff? What kind of stuff? He goes, just blood and stuff.
Oh,
I guess I just blacked out.
That was the hypothetical.
Right, but I grabbed a knife. There was stuff around me. It was like a lot of
He
people
already
say,
said it was a
no,
hypothetical.
a lot of people said you can even have a hypothetical. You can have a hypothetical that turns into something that you're remembering. When you start to use certain pronouns like I, or I remember, or when it happened to me, that's what they call the Freudian slip, where you're actively trying to hide the truth, or you're actively trying to lie, and you end up, your mind isn't quick enough to catch up with the other part of your mind to lie. It just, the truth comes out.
So why would he agree to do that?
He's a superstar. He wants to know that people like him. So that's kind of like a superstardom kind of thing. What do you mean? Why would he agree to what? To do a walkthrough like that?
Yeah, to do with the interview.
Well, I think the reporter's a lot smarter in the sense of interviewing than OJ is, so I think it was really easy for him to walk him through that. But I think if someone had come to me, and I can't answer why because I don't know OJ and I don't know him, but if something like this was said about me and I didn't do it, I would take every possible interview to try to clear my name, wouldn't you? Or would you just say, "Map, that's it"? People are going to just think.
I'm kind of stubborn.
Okay, but I know you wouldn't, dude. If somebody said you murdered somebody right outside of your house here, you'd be like, "What?
I'd fight him."
What? What are you talking about? Of course I didn't. Let me have my word. Let me have my say. Whether it's an interview, what was it, NBC or Fox? Whether it's an interview on NBC or in one of those first 48 platforms that I was talking about earlier, you're not going to be like, well, if you say I did, I guess I did. You're not gonna, if you say I did them things, and I guess I did. You know, you're going to be like, you're crazy. I didn't do those things. I'm not a murderer. Right?
In a way.
Yeah.
But if he was afraid he was going to slip, why'd do it?
I think that if you've built up a lie this much in your head, you're not afraid of things like that. If you constantly live with lies, you think you can handle it. Maybe. Yeah. I don't know. I just think that there's a lot of evidence.
Okay, like what?
Okay. I just had it loaded up. Hold on.
I think I have the same exact...
No, that's not it.
No, it's not?
I was
you
talking
throwing a curveball?
I was talking to myself. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Here it is. Okay. Left glove found bloody at Bundy residence, and right glove found behind Simpson residence.
Why was it behind?
Maybe he was trying to dispose of it, just like the tracksuit that we never found. He mixed up, and we found a sock and one glove.
Why would he be so careful to dispose of the tracksuit, so careful to dispose of the knife, so careful to wash himself off, so careful to do everything, but leave a glove and a sock?
He just killed his ex-wife and another person, allegedly.
Okay, but did you
Don't
see
you
the
think
mental...
he'd be shaking a little bit?
Have
you ever killed an animal? I haven't, but I'm saying I've heard a lot of people like that go hunting. Even if it's an innocent kill, it's still...
Okay, but if someone could...
Think about killing a person that you loved or love.
But if someone can do what he did in the manner he did it...
He obviously didn't, though. Because he obviously didn't do it in the manner you think he did, because he did leave a glove. He did leave bloody footprints that match the shoes that he owns.
Okay.
Hair found at the scene of the crime.
Okay.
The missing tracksuit that he was spotted in at what time?
Allegedly.
9:36.
Alleged. Oh, the
wearing a dark
one?
sweatsuit, spotted by Kato Kalin. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly.
Okay, he's wearing a dark suit. And how exactly do you know the killer was wearing a dark sweatsuit? Nobody saw him.
No one does.
Exactly.
I think the thing that is really... And it seems like every 5 years they say, we found the knife!
Yeah,
but
for real.
There's no knife.
Like when they tore down the house.
Yeah.
We found it! Oh, never mind.
They literally actually tore down that house, changed the address 10 digits. It was 760, what was it, 760 Rockingham Way or something like that? Now it's 780 or something like that.
Yeah.
A lot of evidence. Let's go through here. I'll do another one. The 911 call?
Timeline doesn't fit.
There was clearly violence happening at that time.
The 911
because of the 911 call.
The 911 call.
Mm-hmm. There was clearly violence.
What 911 call?
She called the police on him and saying
That wasn't during the murder.
1335. That's 135, 1994. When did the murder supposedly take place?
What? Which one are you talking about? That's not the 911 call.
Okay, let me see.
That's a statement to the LAPD.
Got it. Give me one second.
This is the 911 call, October 25th, 1993.
Okay, so albeit, perfect. Albeit a year before it happened.